Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Kathy Reign 2 Soothsayer. And in the last episode, guys, Kathy was able to infiltrate the base of the Pyre cult, and while there, we discovered the identity of Faith as actually Kathy's doppelganger from the first game. Now, Faith was able to manipulate Kathy's mom and orchestrate her breakout, and it looked like a really nasty ritual was going to take place in a few hours, but because of our interference, Victor tried to start it early. He died, and now Kathy is here in the Malleable, which we experienced in the first game, which was oh so a pleasant place to be. Let's go ahead, and we have only one item in our pack.
Everything I had on me is gone, except this. It looks like the thing Tom gave me, the selenite seal, but morphed into the shape of a bullet.
Okay, that might be our only form of protection here.
Looks like an altar. Is the box a gift? Or some kind of trap?
Probably a trap.
The bathtub is drained. There's no way back from where I came. Various things, all decrepit and ruined.
It's so Silent Hill.
Everything is out of tune. The cogs again. I'm back in the machine. It's like it's growing out of the ceiling. Nothing useful, just a terrible smell.
Which can be useful, but just not in this context.
More moving machinery. Everything shifting, everything malleable.
Also, we mentioned at the end of the last episode, I'm pretty sure that's Faith right there, watching through the prison bars. And let's see what's in the lockbox.
It's a box with 3 locks requiring 3 keys.
Okay.
Well, well, well. Look what crawled out of the gutter. Ready for a world of pain? The Malleable will make you squirm, and I've got a front row seat. When I get through this door, you'll be the one in a world of pain, Soothsayer. Soothsayer, huh? Don't give me too much credit. For all his faults, that deranged psycho Victor managed to stab 3 out of 6. Deranged is an understatement. Sacrificing himself like that. You think that was deliberate? No. That was just a stupid overdose. That idiot couldn't even follow a simple plan. Stabbing women was more his strong suit. Mommy issues, I'm sure. What a brute. Unlike him, I kill with finesse. It takes cunning to murder someone by a fall, to burn them alive, hang them by a noose. Why'd you even do it like that? You should know. You're the one who taught me. Taught you? I've barely even spoken to you. Oh, there was plenty to learn from the trail of corpses you left behind in 1995. Wait, are you talking about the monsters in the Malleable? They're not fucking monsters! They think, they feel, they suffer. And you stabbed them, pushed them down a pit, burned everything, did this to my face. What I've brought to the world is justice. So, wait, hanging the deacon? That was because of how Isaac Price died in jail? Penny finally dropped, huh? Good for you. So you basically use these murders to enact your own little revenge fantasy. Oh, but they were so much more than that. Each sacrifice for Mr. Burgundy brought us closer to the old gods awakening. So you're just Mr. Burgundy's obedient pet, are you? Aw, jealous. We both know you never stop longing for a daddy of your own. Poor broken girl, always searching for a new daddy to take you away. And oopsie, I took one from you, didn't I? That old fat pile of misery on the roof. You actually cared about him, didn't you?
Ooh.
Yes, I cared. And you'll fucking pay for what you did. Oh, we'll see about that. At least you never got to slit Mom's throat, you unhinged freak. That was a ruse, you imbecile. I would never actually hurt her. I love her like you never could. I'd go to the ends of the earth for her. Why do you think I broke her out of that fucking death trap? For some demented, selfish reason, I bet. I don't trust a word coming out of your mouth. You really don't know anything. I'm tired of this. You go and have a nice torment, bitch.
Well, maybe I will.
Here, you coward. I can't find a way to open that door. There's no choice but to explore this place.
Maybe I'll go and have a really nice torment.
Better not get close. That looks deadly.
First floor, hellish rebukes, torture.
There were no buttons in the elevator, but it took me here. A statue of a robed male figure with his right hand raised in a blessing gesture. Looks like a stack of newspaper articles. Shit.
It's a trap! Oh, that's not good. That...
What's this around my neck? Yeah, it tightens when I try to remove it. My God.
Kathy Rain, judgment awaits.
Ben Townsend? Is that you?
Benedict Townsend is with God. I was made in his image. Now, heed these words. Enlightenment leads to mercy, ignorance to doom. You may approach the first altar.
I just realized we're in the library.
State the sacrificial pattern.
Oh, this is how all of them died. Okay. Newspaper articles? Aha! Victor Cooper's murder rampage begins. On February 7th, Amanda Rose Taylor, a 47-year-old psychiatric nurse, was found dead by Robert Tippett, the owner of the Azure Sky Motel. Unlike Mr. Tippett, the murderer of Victor Cooper wasn't adverse to blood. An experienced hunter like him had spilled plenty in his day. But contrary to his previous skills, this one was not for food, but another kind of sustenance, bestowed upon a greater power through a layer of black volcanic gas. Okay, so the first murder was a stabbing, and then the fall. And then the hanging. And then the burns. Okay. So the slash. And then the fall. The hanging. And the fire. Maybe?
State the sacrificial pattern.
Oh. No, that's good. Let's go ahead. I also saw like the perversions in all of the newspaper articles.
You have passed. Proceed to the second tribulation.
Hallelujah.
Order the vocations of the sacrificed souls.
Ooh. Okay, the bonsai tree. That would be last. That would be Tabby, right? That is the nurse. That's the first one. We've got the envelope, the author, and then student hat. Oh, I need to double check that again. Yeah, psychiatric nurse. Ooh. Working as a mailman. Okay, so male priest. Oh, that was the writer. Ooh, that would have been bad. Then Andrea Hall was a student.
You have succeeded. The final trial awaits.
So far, so good.
State the sequence of the sacraments in the ritual.
Oh, that's okay. City is going to hell. Bestowed upon a greater power through a layer of black volcanic glass, so the mirror should be 1. The great eye, gazing into the depths of his tormented soul. Machinations. Stage the murder to look like a suicide. And then faith. Too confused to understand what the mirror held up to her face. Ooh. Protested when the knife came. So we've got to find, like, skull.
That looks like one of the obsidian mirrors.
Yep.
A skull, an obvious symbol for death. A skull.
There's a lot of that, though.
A medical syringe. The eye of the old god.
So it seems like the eye plays a role in all of that. The great eye. Cause of death. Faith Cyrene set up a meeting with the doomed deacon under false pretenses while diligently completing each phase of the ritual. She staged the murder to look like a suicide. Determined to have been brutally burned alive. Was unable to put up a fight while heavily intoxicated by pyre. So maybe pyre, mirror. Not until she saw the eye and realized what horror... Okay. So let's try the syringe, the mirror, the eye, and then death, in that order. Fingers crossed.
Rejoice in your righteousness, Kathy Rain. You have seen our plight and grasped the breadth of our sacrifice.
Delighted.
Go with God's blessing.
I think God's gonna sit this one out.
Looks like I can release the ropes here.
Try and...
Is that mercy? I am unconstricted.
saving their souls.
What happened to you, Ben?
The Dark One tricked me. Put a taint in my drink. Dulled my senses. Made me obedient. I failed to see the devil in her eyes until the noose was chafing on my skin. but a betrayal was only the fleeting conclusion of a life filled with pain and loss. A childhood forever tainted by abuse, neglect, and utter abandonment. Alas, the sorrow in this heart granted no respite until its final, mournful beat.
That's horrible. I'm so sorry.
You are blameless, Minda, but be aware that the Malleable is far from done with you. The only way to emerge victorious is by defeating the true enemy, the one who assumed and grasped beyond his station.
Who are you talking about?
Sadly, I'm not allowed to say. This wretched shell cannot defy its creator, as certain boundaries are out of my reach. But take this before I depart for the void.
Do. Oh. That's one hell of a passion play.
He gave me a key.
Okay, I'll take it.
I should move on. There's nothing more for me to do on this floor.
Can't even look at the Master of Belief. Proved your knowledge. I assume he was talking about Mr. Burgundy.
There's nothing else I can do with the ropes.
Oh, okay, we gotta go back to the elevator. To our next stage of unpleasantness. That key of communion. Okay, I assume that is for the lockbox. We need to grab all the things.
Neat rows and columns of what looks like unmarked graves. I don't think I can do anything with them.
Let's avoid the gas vents this time around, if possible. Oh.
Sarah.
No, I'm not... Eric?
Sarah! I'll get you out!
No. What are we doing here?
Something made him stop here. It seems this area is safe.
Oh. Shard, block stairs.
Static again. I keep waiting for something to appear in the frame.
Oh, we got a Legends of the Hidden Temple this, don't we? Looks like we have to gather all the pieces and maybe reassemble it.
There's only a single word on the stone. Sarah. There's also a round indentation where something could fit.
Sarah!
The stairs are completely blocked. I can't get through.
Can we grab something and then head back very, very quickly? There we go. Ah! So you have a limited amount of time.
Boarded up and nailed shut.
This is his apartment complex. We're gonna hurry. We're gonna see if this works. Oh. Okay. Oh, we actually assembled the urn. Oh, yes!
The shards fused together, repairing the urn.
It's handy.
What's that familiar, warm light? Bring the vessel, please.
You're not gonna try and... Okay.
I remember now. Sarah was the beginning, not the end.
What happened, Eric?
I spiraled, and then that scarred harpy found me. Oh, the drugs she brought. Oh, how well they fit in the holes my rotting love left behind. Pyre was the worst of them. It drilled through skin, flesh, and bone, cut so deep it started to scratch the soul. And now, that broken spirit fuels the Malleable.
I need your help, Eric. How do I leave this place?
If I knew I wouldn't be here, I can feel the pain in every inch of this wretched body.
Same.
But soon, the iron chain will grant me blissful oblivion, and I'll crawl back into the womb of the machine.
That's my cue. Master of Lament, pacified an upside-down assailant.
The candles are lit, but the urn is missing. Boarded up and nailed shut.
Okay.
Boarded up and nailed shut.
Nothing over here.
The urn is whole. I should put it back where it belongs.
Oh, good call.
Huh. I can suddenly hear something rattling inside.
Key number 2.
There was another key in the urn. I'll grab that before I put it back.
Lovely.
I guess it's time to move on. I think I'm done on this floor.
Basically just encountering all of the victims. However, with Benedict and this guy, it's all of Faith's victims. Not any of Victor's. At least not yet. The ones who were manipulated and not just stabbed.
The mechanism seems stuck.
Okay. I am not looking in there until I absolutely have to.
The mechanism seems stuck.
Valve number 3. By the way, you can get this game on Steam, by the way.
The mechanism seems stuck.
Okay, what we got down here?
Andrea?
You did this to me.
No, that was Faith. I'm not her.
I need you to feel what I feel.
Beg your
I
pardon?
need you to burn.
Look, I'm sorry that I hacked your computer. Oh, okay, okay. Who? I have no idea what I'm doing. Ah! Do we have to stun her with the... Oh, yep. This way, it lets us know when that's about to happen. I see. Oh, don't hug me. I'm fragile. I bruise like a grape. Okay. Valve number 3? I don't know what we're doing. Oh! That'll do it.
The pain subsides. For a time. Hurry, before the malevolence returns.
Andrea, I'm sorry for what happened to you.
Don't be. The burned girl is dead and at peace.
So you're not her?
No. I am a tulpa. A thought form.
What does that mean?
That I am a sentient construct based on Andrea Hall. An animated piece of the Malleable.
Why were you created then?
Because of my significance to you. Or rather, your twin. The one who calls herself Faith Cyrene.
So Faith's presence here created you?
Yes, I was the victim of her greatest betrayal. And the fiery Punisher is my role to play.
You seem more coherent than the other constructs I've encountered in the Malleable.
I was made in the burned girl's image, and she had the most brilliant mind. She just had one fatal flaw.
And what was that?
Love. That old cliche.
She was in love with Faith Cyrene?
Tragic, isn't it? Even now, knowing all the suffering, I can feel a deep longing to be close to her, even if it would mean to be consumed by her flames again and again and again.
That's horrible. None of you had to die. If I hadn't unleashed Faith all those years ago, none of this would have happened.
Those are dangerous thoughts in the Malleable. Strength of spirit is the only commodity here, and doubt means death.
Help me then. What am I really up against and how do I fight it?
All I can say is, Mr. Burgundy and Faith Cyrene are both deluded, ascribing their own selfish motivations to the old god. They fail to see that they cannot understand the unfathomable, and that will be their undoing.
What does that even mean? How can I leave this place?
I'm sorry, but I cannot say, and I must leave soon. This existence is unbearable for me.
Please, not yet. I have so many questions. I'm not sure I can do this alone.
I have faith in you, Kathy Rain. Trust in your own truth, and I know that you will live to see another dawn.
And up you go. So it's crazy. Oh, that reminds me of Beetlejuice. So these are basically like echoes of the victims that were manipulated. The ones that were just stabbed by Victor were just dead. You know what I mean? But the fact that they were manipulated by Faith kind of recreated them like echoes here in the Malleable. It looks like a cave entrance. Whew. Well, we've got... Oh. Check the pit.
There's something in the fire pit. There was another key inside.
All 3 keys. A very interesting point that we got here from Andrea Hall, or at least the echo of Andrea here in this room, is that Mr. Burgundy and Faith, they seem to be putting human aspects to the will of the old god. Basically using the old god as like an excuse for how they're acting and the things that they're doing. The thing about it is, when you deal with an old god, you're dealing with something beyond human understanding. So maybe that's what Andrea was kind of referring to, is that they're not exactly representing the old god, who is kind of doing its own thing. So let's head into the elevator and we'll see what happens here. This should take us right back to Faith's apartment where we actually arrived. Yes, indeed.
The elevator took me back here. I guess I'm done on the other floors.
Good riddance. Is there going to be anyone in here, though? Oh, nope. I'm okay with that. Key of Communion. Key of Lament. Key of Reason. Well then.
Lucas's revolver. Only one bullet in it, though. Better make it count. Time to end this.
Gun of Revenge. Collected a sacred weapon. But can we use the white bullet?
I loaded the white bullet in the second chamber.
Cool. Let's go. So let's remember that the white bullet is in the second chamber. Because I bet they're going to try and get Kathy to do something with that first bullet. Oh. There we go.
It wasn't supposed to go like this. Oh, thank God you're here, Mr. B. Help me. I've done everything you asked for. I killed all those people for you, just like you wanted.
There, little thrall. It will soon be over. Alas, your time has come.
But you promised. You said I'd be the one. That the old god would... that he would make me prime. That he'd make me the real one.
Hush now. With the sacred power I carry within, I consecrate you, and I bless you. It is time, Kathy Rain. Vengeance is yours.
You want me to do your dirty work for you? Take out your own trash, Isaac. Everything she did was because of you. You were the one behind the murders.
Of course, as was my duty. I am ever the old god's servant. Every sacrifice made his voice clearer, his will more tangible. Soon, his dormant spirit will be ready to emerge from the confines of my flesh form. And his glory will be greater than ever before.
It's like Rasputin in Hellboy.
Stop this bickering and fulfill your destiny. End her life and avenge your friend.
Okay, we're definitely going to shoot him. Hook on chain.
The hook is ready to take her away, just like the others. She's still alive. Barely. She's at my mercy.
This is the moment you have been waiting for. Kill her.
Yeah, about that.
No. I'm not gonna do what you want. You feed on the misery of others. I know who the true enemy is.
You fool. Nothing from the Malleable can harm me.
We got an elder sign.
Oh, I don't doubt that. It just so happens I brought a little present with me.
That insolent betrayer slipped you something, didn't he?
Goodbye, Isaac.
Hi.
Limb of man met his end. A suit much too tight. A twisted, wrung out malice run amok. The parasitic shades of the pulpiteers, progenitor, progeny, have played out their parts. I grieve your present lack of voice, but in places like this, the air is not really air. Since I was shrunk by the flames, this has been a discordant threshold dwelling.
Oh, okay.
Things are out of tune. Everyone suffers. Consecutive translation errors. Distorted directives, clad in fervor and fallacy. I come from a soul of rigid static on an endless black plane. A realm of nothing but cold and profound loneliness. Curiosity summoned me here, but it is time for me to depart. Meanwhile, a sense of obligation for your utility civilization. Travel liquid. I hold your hue in great esteem, for the red is strong in you. You may proceed.
Well, they seem nice. I want to use travel liquid. The voice and everything reminded me of Matthew McConaughey's Rust in True Detective, Season 1. Oh, and we're good.
Fuck. I can't believe I'm still breathing. I gotta hurry. This whole place is about to come down.
Yep, let's go. Just gonna keep on going this way. So did we blast Mr. Burgundy out of existence? Because that would be ideal. I love the concept of pulpiteers, though. What a great term. Oh, I'm sure insurance will cover it.
Did we win?
I think so.
The threshold has been sealed shut.
For now.
For good. We can hope.
Where's Faith?
Catherine,
Yes, Mom?
I'd like to go home now.
I don't think they'll let you, Mom.
That's not what I meant. Back to the facility.
That's probably for the best.
That might be progress of a sort. Well, that's bad timing. Probably not gonna help the bill either.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
so you can probably tell what happened.
Yeah. I'm really sorry, Kathy.
I don't have anywhere else to go.
I realize that. Is there something you want to ask me?
This is already humiliating enough, E.
Just do it, Kathy.
Maybe. But I need you to ask me properly.
Put aside the pride.
Come on, E.
Did you hear what I just said?
Eileen,
Yes?
can I please stay with you for a while?
Of course you can. You're my friend. And I love you.
Mildred's just like, I would like to go inside, please. Great cinematic work, too, by the way.
So, you really died for nothing, huh? All that evidence buried under tons of rubble. And the reward goes bye-bye. But hey, look on the bright side. At least the cops didn't pin your murder on me. Fan-fucking-tastic, eh?
Miss Rain?
Let me guess. The debt collector? You must be here for my organs.
Not quite. Bill Davenport, Esquire. I'm the executor of Mr. Longhorn's estate.
Good for you, buddy. I guess you'll be spending plenty of time with Lucas's sons, huh? Enjoy hanging out with those juvenile assholes.
I would, if that was part of my mandate. However, the wishes stated in Mr. Longhorn's will were different.
No, he fucking didn't.
I think we can take care of that medical debt for you. And more.
Did he give her his pension to her?
Thank you, Lucas.
Wow. That's literally going to fix all of her problems. A fate serene. Finish the game. Wow. Okay, we definitely want to let the credits roll because I don't think we're done here at all. I think there is more than enough room for a Kathy Rain 3, especially due to the fact that there was no real conclusion with Faith, or Faith could be stuck in the Malleable still. Maybe taking Burgundy's place. Not exactly sure. This was a great game. I love the puzzles. The puzzles were great. The great thing about Kathy Rain is like equal parts investigation, mystery, and horror elements kind of dashed in, especially near the end. I still kind of agree with a lot of folks that there are times where Kathy is a bit too unlikable, but I'm completely okay with that if there is a breaking point when they learn, you know, and I think this may have been a breaking point for Kathy, where she's still going to have that attitude, but the fact that she's showing that the gratitude and admitting that she needs help, which I completely understand why she developed that armor, you know, and that armor had served her very, very well, but I think it just got to the point where it was just too much. There's a lot of unanswered questions here, other than Faith, like what happened to Kathy's cop friend, for example. Like, is Kathy's mom going to be okay? Hopefully we'll be able to figure that out in a future game, but I really enjoyed this, and I hope y'all did too. And I'm sure that some of these flowers are still here. There's going to have to be some sort of reckoning regarding this old god. Like, is the old god... I don't think an old god's going to... Especially if Faith is there basically becoming the new Burgundy, the new Nyarlathotep to Azathoth. If it's going to really be something that's going to keep on happening until Kathy does something to break that cycle. Guess we'll see, and hopefully we'll see. But like I said, we'll go ahead and let the credits roll. Hopefully there's maybe a scene at the end, but I hope you all have enjoyed the series. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you in the next series. Later days, everyone. Oh, here we go. Sorry, drive away. Is that it? Oh, that it is. All right. Once again, later days, everyone.